There are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Julian Alvarez, Peter, is a player who I think is very intelligent with his movement. Often he plays in the number 10 position. He just drops that little bit deeper to suck defenders out of position. And once he's done that, then he's capable of creative force in getting other people in behind. So there's an unselfishness to his game. And when he gets in front of goal, he can be deadly too.
Okay, interesting. Okay, played with finesse. And that'll be a goal kick. Eric Garcia. Martin. De Jong. Koke. Alvarez. And it's Bina. Oh, great chance! De Jong. Yamal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres played out to the left flank. Balde. Balde. De Jong. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha spread out to the left. Cross deflected behind for a corner. That's going to go a long way. Barcelona given another corner. They've played it short. Barcelona can try it again now. Eric Garcia. De Jong. And here's Rashford. Now it's Rafinha. And here's Rashford. Rafinha. Bina cuts it out. Alvarez. Barrios. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Yamal. Rafinha. Out to the left it goes. And it's Balde. Over to the left. Balde. Plenty waiting in the middle. Pablo Barrios forwards and with intent. Koke. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Simeone's cross. Rashford. Rafinha. Balde. Rashford. De Jong. Eric Garcia. Koundé. And here's Yamal. Rafinha. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's not taking him long, and that's going to be a booking. True class! Barcelona are in front! That was beautiful. Something close to genius. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Baina. Alvarez. Simeone. Llorente. Simeone, and he's there to clear it. Llorente, very nicely done. Now it's Simeone. There are a few waiting for it. Okay. Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Martin clears it away. What a throw in. Yamal. Barcelona are already ahead. The perfect start.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Kubasi. Barcelona have got themselves in front very early here. Rafinha. Balde. And here's Rashford. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. De Jong. Eric Garcia. Koundé. Played towards the other side. De Jong. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rafinha. Now it's Rashford. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Cleared away. Moved on forwards. Well, that's a nice ball. Cleared without complication. Corner it is. Eric Garcia with the clearance. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. In with the challenge. Oh, it's come loose. De Jong herring after the ball here. Pablo Barrios, Simeone, and it's Koke. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Valde aim forwards. Ferran Torres was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Eric Garcia. Rafinha. And it's played forward. Now it's Rashford. He's got away. Keeper's got good distance on that. Martin. Yamal. Rafinha. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
De Jong. Eric Garcia. Barrios. Baina. Barrios. And here's Alvarez. Now it's Llorente. Llorente with the cross. Al Kubasi attempts a clearance. Have it back and can go again. Good play on the left-hand side here. Nice control. He's in a good position here. Alvarez. Shot a goal! It's in!
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because we didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Pau Kubasi, gently done. Ferran Torres. And here's Rafinha. Now it's Rashford. De Jong played out to the left flank. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Barcelona clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Martin. Koundé. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Balde. De Jong. And it's Rashford. Balde. Great run on the overlap here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Martin makes the interception. Yamal. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. Eric Garcia. Koundé. Barrios. Bina. That's really well manoeuvred. Nicely intercepted. Balde. Martin. De Jong. Play towards the front line. And here's Rashford. Yamal. He is just caressing the ball. Oblak sends that a long way. Rafinha. Pablo Barrios, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Solid! Takes a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Out of play for a throw. De Jong. Rafinha. Played out wide. Rashford. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Alvarez. Eric Garcia does really well to win the ball there. Rashford. Rafinha. Picks it up out wide. Balde has it out wide and in space. Cleared away.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Balde clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really unconvincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Llorente gets good distance on it. And it's Rashford. Can he deliver? Balde tries a cross. Yamal.
Lamine Yamal really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Barrios. Moved on forwards. Rafinha. And here's Ferran Torres. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has been cut short. Koundé. De Jong. Rafinha. Martin. Eric Garcia. And it's played forward. Now it's Rashford. Rashford with the... Up he goes! And he's there to clear it. Well, couldn't quite control it.
Ferran Torres brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Rafinha. And here's Rashford. And here's Ferran Torres. Out to the left it goes. Looks across and plays it in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yamal, and it's lofted through here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Alvarez looking understandably energised after his goal. Nice physical challenge. De Jong. Rashford. That's a good run down the left. Simeone. Now it's Solot. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. And that's a good... Tries a shot! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Koundé chooses to go cross-field. Simeone. Now it's Simeone. And it's Llorente. He's in plenty of space here. Out of play for a goal kick. Martin. De Jong. Martin. Rafinha. Martin. Martin. Forwards and with intent. Eric Garcia. Yamal. Spread out to the left. Rashford. That's a throw. Llorente. And it's Koke. Simeone looking to get on the end of this. Koundé. Rafinha. Out to the left it goes. Rashford. Rashford crosses. Bina. Koke. That's really well manoeuvred. Balde wins the duel this time. Rafinha. Now it's Ferran Torres. Proves too strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice looking ball. Rafinha. De Jong. Rafinha. Martin. Barrios. Koke. Alvarez. Koke. Aim forwards. Koundé. Martin. Rafinha. Balde. Balde, gently done. Pablo Barrios, who does have an assist to his name. Koundé, forwards and with intent. Eric Garcia looks to the other side. Rashford. Balde. Rafinha. De Jong. Out towards the flank. Koundé. Rafinha. And the shot's off. Ferran Torres! And that has been cleared. There will be a throw-in. And here's Rafinha. Yamal. Decent chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Lamine Yamal really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Barrios. Rafinha. And it's Rashford. Balde. Moved on forwards. Now it's Rashford. Rashford. Over to the left. And he's straight offside. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's played forward. Balde. Rashford. Rafinha. Ferran Torres. Played out to the left flank. And that has found him in acres of space. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Okay. Baina. Kunde concedes a free kick for that. That has been knocked clear. Kubasi. Eric Garcia. That's really well manoeuvred. Koke. Alvarez. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Alvarez. Surlot. Surlot! Oh! Fantastic! A finish right from the top draw. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Balde. Deep into stoppage time. Simeone. Koke. Koke shifted upfield. Rafinha. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Kubasi. Eric Garcia. And it's played forward. Rafinha. Yamal. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Ferran Torres. He can get that clear. And claimed it back swiftly. And we hit half-time, are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And the second half gets underway.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Baina. Simeone! And that was very necessary. Barrios. Baina providing an outlet on that flank. De Jong gets it clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Simeone. Yamal. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Rashford. Llorente, gently done. Simeone. He's got to be in here! De Jong. Balde. Martin. Moved on forwards. Rashford is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Llorente. And here's Alvarez. Surlot. Played out to the right.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Yamal. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. De Jong. Kubasi. Spread out to the left. Oh, Red, nice interception. Surlot looks to get on the end of this. Eric Garcia. Koundé played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Balde. De Jong. And a chance! Alvarez. Surlot. And here's the chance to counter. Alvarez. Barrios. Simeone. Barrios. And here's Baina. Baina, cross into the box. Surlot opts to play it back. De Jong is there, and he can get that clear. And here's Chance, surely! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rashford. Nice physical challenge. Alvarez. Martin gets over and intercepts. Rafinha. Oh, a delicate chip through. Corner given. And the ball is out of play. Llorente. Simeone. Balde does really well to win the ball there. And it's De Jong. De Jong. Balde. Rafinha. Rashford. Balde puts a cross in. Baina. Alvarez. That's Surlot. Simeone. Llorente. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. That's an excellent interception. Barrios. And here's Baina. And it's Baina. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! Rashford. Kubasi. How Kubasi forwards and with intent. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
De Jong, that's really well manoeuvred. Barcelona needing a change of fortune here. Now it's Solot. Alvarez. Eric Garcia wins the duel this time. Balde. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Out to the left it goes. Rashford. Now it's Rafinha. De Jong. And here's Rashford. Oh, it's come loose. Looking for a decent ball in. Now it's Solot, and he's managed to get free. Calmly anticipates. Koundé. De Jong. Balde. Martin. Rafinha. De Jong, aim forwards. And it's Llorente. Koke. Alvarez. Koke. That's tidy. And here's Llorente. Danger averted for now. Now it's Rafinha. Rashford. Llorente. Baina. Koke. That's really well manoeuvred. Martin gets across to intercept that. Koundé. Yamal. And he goes cross-field. Rashford. Now it's Lewandowski. Barrios. Koke. Moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. Balde. De Jong. Balde. Llorente. Alvarez. Barrios. That's been drilled forward. Martin cuts out the pass. Rashford. De Jong. Rashford. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Surlot. Can he latch on to this? Surlot. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Eric Garcia, and it's played forward. And here's Lewandowski, and the shot! It's a goal!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Here's Surlot. Alvarez! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's Lewandowski. Rafinha. Rashford. It's Lewandowski! Oh, he's really drilled it. Barrios. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for him. Baina. Forwards. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rafinha. Simeone. And he cuts out the supply. Rashford. And it's Rashford. Simeone. Baina. Moved on forwards. Defending of the desperate variety. Over to the left. Eric Garcia. Balde. And it's Balde. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. A chance to play it in. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Okay. Llorente. Koke. Llorente. Koke. That's really well manoeuvred. Barrios. Solot! Solot! Just sails past the upright.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And it's played forward. Rashford, now he's off and running. De Jong. Rashford forwards and with intent. And he's there to clear it. Solot. Solot, who's steaming forward. Now it's Solot. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez, played out towards the right wing. Koundé, shifted upfield. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, there's a probing ball. Solot looks to get on the end of this. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. This is it then, now or never.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Koke. Solot. And here's Baina. Solot.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
De Jong. Rashford. And it's Balde. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's been won straight back. And here's Rafinha. Rashford. Balde tries a cross.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Rashford.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Solid! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Rashford. Rafinha. De Jong, aim forwards.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Yamal. Rashford. Rafinha. There's the shot! Oh, should have put that away. Eric Garcia. Koundé. De Jong. Martin. De Jong. And it's Balde. And here's Rashford.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And reclaimed it in a trice. Yamal. Koundé looks to the other side. Rashford. Oh, nice touch. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And here's Rashford. Rafinha. Spread out to the left. Rashford with the cross. Simeone can get it clear.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Eric Garcia made out to the left flank. Barrios. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Simeone. Played into space out wide. And that has been clubbed away. Lobbed in behind. Tries to get it clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now, this could be a chance. They are right into last chance territory. Koundé. Now it's Lewandowski!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Koundé.
There's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
And here's Lewandowski! Oh, that is rather wayward. Now this could be Alvarez!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Out to the left it goes. Rashford chasing after it. Balde. Plays it through. He played through for the wide man. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's Rashford. That looks a cracking ball. And that has been cleared.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Yamal. Here comes the cross. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's had a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Eric Garcia brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Oh, smashing header! Gets it away. Tries to get it clear. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Solot. Now it's Lewandowski. Great defending, strong and determined. Alvarez. Koke. And it's Barrios. Final seconds, this has to be it. And it's made its way to him. Simeone. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
And it will be decided.